Happy Tuesday. It is December 9th. Wow. Day 9 of Vlogmas. I've been up bright and early. I literally woke up wide awake at 4:30. Was laying there and I'm like, okay, I guess this is it. I'm up. This happens probably once a week or once every 2 weeks. I wake up ridiculously, like so early, and I just suck it up, and I don't have a lot to do today anyway. It's kind of an easy week for me. So I'm going to run a couple of errands. I gotta get my orders that I packed up shipped. I've got to, what else do I have to do? I have to run to the dollar store for a couple of things. And then I want to come home and make that red pepper jelly. It's like a hot red pepper jelly that you serve with cheese and crackers, or I don't know what else. You could probably put it on a hamburger. I always make a bunch of the little mini jars to give as hostess gifts or to pop in people's presents, and it's just really, really yummy with a really sharp cheddar cheese. So I'm going to do that. I want to make my cranberry simple syrup. Saturday. I think I'm going to do like a vodka, soda water, and then this simple syrup kind of concoction for a cocktail, and maybe like pop a cinnamon stick in it to make it pretty, or an ice cube with rosemary frozen inside. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. I'm in charge of the cocktail. So I want to make the simple syrup today and the jelly, get to the dollar store. I think I might run to the liquor store too and get that errand over with too. I've got to grab some wine and vodka for Saturday, and then that's it. And then last night I was on my computer looking for a hat pattern to cast on, and decided to pop onto the Purl Soho website because they have so many beautiful patterns, and they have free patterns, paid for, whatever, but they have a lot of gorgeous hats. But I was scrolling, and right away what caught my eye was this water bottle pattern. It's called, I'll put it on the screen, it's by Purl Soho, the Warm Wishes Hot Water Bottle Cover. It uses one skein of DK, and they made theirs with cashmere. So I had some in my little personal stash of one of my favorite colorways. This is mine, tickled pink, and it's an MCN base. It's got 10% cashmere in it. Super, super soft. So I cast it on last night. It is a free pattern. So like I said, it uses one skein of DK. Cast on your stitches, do your ribbing, you do your increases for the shoulders of the water bottle. In total, it's a 12-inch, and then once you get going, you do 12 inches from cast on edge to just straight knitting. Do decreases for the bottom shoulder of the water bottle, and then Kitchener stitch. So what I did is I went on Amazon this morning and I ordered some red water bottles. And what you do is, after it's Kitchener stitched, you roll your water bottle up tight, slide it through the opening and let it unroll. And so this is going to be my Yankee gift swap for my staff party. And I'm excited because I think even the little pop of the red hot water bottle at the top will be super pretty, and I love red and pink together. So that's going on. I thought I better start a hat or something and get this going before I cast on my Lunenburg. So it's all caked up, ready to go. I was messaging with Megan earlier, the dyer of Lichen Lace, and she's going to get some kits put together. So maybe we can do a big knit along if anybody else is interested in doing a Lunenburg in these fun colors. I've got to figure out how I'm going to do the yoke. I think the dominant color I felt like was that blue, and I think I'll make mine the pink, like from the other kit. And anyway, I'll pass on what I decide to do for replacing the colors of the other kit that I knit up. And so after I get those things done today in the kitchen, the simple syrup and the jelly, excuse me, I'm going to cast that on And what else? Somebody asked if I would show what my face cream is, that my day cream. And I have shown it before, but I'll show it again because it is a good one. I've used it for years. Supergoop Daily Sunscreen, Hydrating Daily Cream. I need my glasses. It's SPF 40. And I really, really like it. There's one thing I kind of take away from, as much as I love products and I love doing it all and trying it all and listening to TikToks or YouTubers that suggest things that work for them. I do know that a everyday sunscreen is really important, and to take care of your neck as well as you do your face. Those are like two things that kind of have always stuck with me. Anyway, I love this. It has no scent. It's virtually unscented, really. It's very, very clean smelling. It's not sticky and tacky like a sunscreen. And when you put your makeup on, it doesn't pill or anything. So I really like it. And I'm pretty dedicated to wearing a sunscreen every day. So this is my daily sunscreen. So let's open Advents. Today's day 9, which is Merry Martinis. I should pre-open this out of the packaging so that you guys don't have to hear the crinkle, but anyway. Here we go. I love this one. I used one of my neon green dyes and a spearmint green base with these speckles. Merry Martini. I'm so excited for next year's theme already. Okay, day 9 of the stationery is a Martha Brooke London note card writing set. Okay, let's see. I'll take it out of the sleeve here. Where's the opening? Oh, there it is. Little note cards. Oh, those are sweet. Yeah, they're all the same. And there are 5 of them with an envelope. So sweet. So I'm gonna jump in and go, I'm gonna conquer the liquor store, the post office, the dollar store. Should grab the mail. Gotta throw my bedding in the dryer. What else? That's kind of it. And then come home and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna make those couple of recipes. Do some knitting. I don't have to make supper tonight because we have lots of leftover stew. And that bone broth turned out amazing. If you guys want to try a homemade bone broth, it's on Chelsea Errands vlog, episode 4. When you scroll down in the description, she tells you what you need. Super easy. The biggest chore is letting it simmer for 5 hours, and that's easy enough. So yeah, Dan and I drained it last night, and oh, just even the smell and the color of it was so vibrant, and oh, it reminded Dan of like a faux soup broth smell. I'm gonna have just a cup of it for lunch today with nothing else in it, which totally gagged Sarah because she's like, oh, I couldn't eat that just by itself. I'm like, oh, it's so good. So I got them all poured in tubs. I put half of them in the freezer, half of them in the fridge, and I'm going to enjoy having that. But it made a ton. I think I probably have a good 12 containers of broth. I mean, I had some in the 2-cup containers and I filled some 4-cup, but Dan and I thought we'd make some ramen some night and use that. So it was a beautiful, easy recipe, and nice to have that on hand. So we've got leftover chicken stew for supper, and that's it. And then it'll be a quiet night. Walk Teddy. I'll probably download this and get it up early because tonight I really just want to watch a movie, and I'm clearly going to go to bed really early. I'll probably be asleep by 8 o'clock, so it's going to be one of those days. Oh, and I got sourdough bread made. So I made 2 loaves. I have a supper date with some girlfriends tomorrow night. We've been trying to hook up now for a few weeks, so we finally got it in the calendar. We're gonna go to Half Cut and have a beer, and they serve pizza now. So we were like, let's go have pizza. But I thought I'd surprise them with a homemade sourdough loaf. So I'm gonna bring them each a loaf. So I'll get that baked tomorrow morning. And the starter's doing beautifully. Thank you so much for all the tips and recommendations. I don't know what happens. Like, I always have success with my starter when it's on the counter. As soon as I put it in the fridge, and I feel like it's like such imposter syndrome, because I went through this amazing 2 weeks of making all these beautiful sourdough breads and giving them away as gifts. And the girls were like, oh, well done. They look so good and they tasted great. And then, but I don't know what I'm doing. And this is where I stop knowing what I'm doing. As soon as I put it in the fridge, because I feel like that's what you do when you want to keep it dormant, right? Like if I'm not going to bake for a week or use any of it, I put it in the fridge. I take it out, I wait for it to get to room temperature, give it a little feed, and like nothing happens. It doesn't like grow or bubble or anything. And this has happened to 2 starters where I've killed it putting it in the fridge. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But thank you for feedback and everything. Jane got me going with my new starter. It's beautiful. Like I fed it after I removed what I needed for those 2 loaves. Fed it, and it's like, it's so frothy and it smells so good. So I'm just going to keep up baking. It's kind of that time of year anyway. I want to have breads on hand for, you know, like I said, hostess presents. I'm, like I said, I love showing up somewhere with a little treat for people when they have me over. So I'm going to have those on the go. Got to get my mom one because I wanted to make mom one for her birthday, and it was dead. And that's when I made those discard pumpkin cookies. Anyway, okay, I'm babbling. Let's get this day started. I'll take you along. Okay, I'm home from running errands. I got to the post office, I got to the liquor store and the dollar store. So I'm home and I'm gonna make the red pepper jelly now. It's super easy. Sorry for those of you who've seen this before. I make it every Vlogmas, I think for the past couple of years now. It's a recipe my friend June gave me years ago, and it's super easy and it's so yummy. And like I said, it's nice to have it on hand, especially if you like use like these baby jars, pop in people's Christmas presents or have it as a hostess gift. It's nice to have just stashed in your cupboard when you have to put together a last minute cheese and cracker tray. My daughter loves it, so I'm definitely going to stash a few jars away for her. So I'm going to make that, and I'll show you what you need. Hang on. Okay, so you need to dice up 1.5 cups of red pepper. You need a small can of these sliced jalapenos, and you're going to drain those. You need to use some liquid pectin, and this will take both packages. You need 170 milliliters. You're going to use 1.5 cups of white vinegar and 6.5 cups of white sugar. So after you dice your peppers, you're going to throw those, your drained jalapenos, and 1.5 cups of the vinegar, and you're going to blend it. And then you're going to take that mixture, put it in a pot, add your sugar. I'll give the time and the details of what's happening while it's boiling. And your pectin. So I've got my jars all out of the dishwasher, and I'll get this started. Okay, I'm going to make my cranberry simple syrup now. I have a full bag of fresh cranberries in my pot. I think it's about 3 cups of cranberries. I have a cup and a half of sugar. And well, no, actually not even a cup and a half, maybe a cup and a quarter. I'm going to throw in 2 cinnamon sticks. I'm going to add a cup and a half of water. And then I'm going to take some of, I would normally use an orange. I didn't have an orange, so I'm going to use these clementines. I'm going to put some peel in there, and I'm going to juice these guys, and I'm going to bring it to a boil, let it simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes, and take it off, and then just let it steep for the rest of the day. And then I'll strain the syrup, and it'll be like just something yummy to have on hand for cocktails or Italian sodas. And it's just so pretty and festive.